Why are we so afraid of rejection? This fear is one of the biggest obstacles to our goals. We avoid actions that might bring failure in order to maintain a sense of security. However, the Stoics taught that fear is just our interpretation, not a real threat. They said, what frightens us has no power if we learn to control our perception. In this video, we'll break down how to overcome the fear of rejection and make risk your ally. You'll learn how the wisdom of the Stoics can help you move forward despite doubts and turn any setbacks into valuable experiences. 1. Understanding the nature of fear. Fear is a natural reaction to the unknown, but it often becomes our jailer, limiting our actions and narrowing our perspectives. The Stoics believed that fear exists only in our minds. As Seneca said, we suffer more in imagination than in reality. Example, Ivan wanted to ask for a pay raise, but the fear of rejection kept him away. So he decided to write a list. What is the worst thing that could happen? The answers showed that his fears were just exaggerated scenarios. Tip: when faced with the fear of rejection, ask yourself, what is the real threat? What am I really risking? Analyzing fear helps you realize that most anxiety is irrational. 2. Rejection as an experience, not a defeat. Epictetus said, "It is not the circumstances that worry a man, but his attitude towards them." Failure is not the end of the road, but an opportunity to rethink strategy. Those who perceive rejection as a lesson rather than a defeat are quicker to succeed. Example, Anna dreamed of becoming an illustrator and sent her work to different companies, but she was rejected. Instead of giving up, she used the feedback to improve. A year later, her portfolio was much stronger and she got her dream job. Tip: whenever you encounter rejection, ask yourself 2 questions. What can I learn? And how can I become a better person after this experience? 3. Controlled risk practices. The Stoics taught us to take moderate risks to become stronger. As Marcus Aurelius said, don't fear the future, use the present to prepare for it. Taking risks helps us grow and recognize our limits. Example, Andre dreamed of opening his own cafe, but was afraid of failure. Instead of investing a large sum of money right away, he started small. He organized coffee shops at fairs. This experience helped him understand how business works and reduced his fear of making large investments. Tip: try training risks. Start with steps that require minimal cost but maximize return in terms of experience. 4. Developing internal resilience. The Stoics said that man's true strength is within himself. As Seneca wrote, "He who is pleased with himself will not be broken by external blows." To overcome the fear of rejection, you need to work on your inner state. Example, Eleanor, a young actress, was constantly hearing rejections at auditions. Instead of doubting herself, she started practicing daily reflection. What did she do well, and what should she work on? This approach helped her stay confident despite temporary setbacks. Tip: build inner resilience through self-reflection and meditation. This will help you remain calm and confident in all circumstances. 5. Celebrate your bold steps. The Stoics taught us to appreciate every effort. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "It is enough that you have taken a step forward." Overcoming fear is a process, and it is important to notice your successes along the way. Example, Oleg wanted to improve his communication skills but was afraid to speak in front of an audience. He decided to start small. He asked a question at a conference. This step was an important victory for him. A few months later, he was already speaking in front of hundreds of people. Tip: celebrate every bold step you take. Having an important conversation, taking a risk on something new, trying again after rejection. These are all small victories. Finale: become stronger than your fear. Fear of failure is not an enemy, but an opportunity to become better. As the Stoics said, our strength is not in avoiding difficulties, but in learning through them. Take the first step toward your fear. Start taking risks for what is truly important to you. Every failure is an experience, and every risk is a chance. Apply the lessons of the Stoics, and you will see your perception of the world change. The important thing is to keep going.